I just use that as an illustration. And as you're thinking of that, consider that if you continue with your current habits and patterns, will things be the way you want them to be in 5 years? If not, what might you want to change in order to have things be closer to how you'd like them to be at some point in the future, say 5 years from now? So you can consider doing that. But as I dive into the lesson today, let me use a little story or an analogy as an illustration. Imagine with me that you're flying a plane. You've got your pilot's license now, and you're flying a plane across the country, say from New York to California, say San Diego. Once the plane's in the air, you or autopilot are going to have to make a multitude of adjustments in the direction of the plane in order to reach your intended destination. Without those adjustments to your course, it's unlikely, perhaps impossible, that you'd reach your intended destination. In fact, you might just as easily end up in Hawaii or Alaska if you didn't adjust the direction of the plane. And consider the fact that even one small adjustment in the direction of the plane at the beginning has a huge impact on where the plane travels to. And the longer the flight, the bigger the impact of that small adjustment will be. So consider that story, and then let me ask you this. What's your current flight pattern for being out of the office? Where will your current habits and patterns take you in 3 years or 5 years or 10 years? Will your habits and patterns take you to your intended destination in regard to that? So consider what your feelings are as you're away from your office currently. When you leave the office currently, what's it like for you? And I suspect it's some mix of good and bad. Some of the good parts should be a break from your work.